Picture this. You're hiking somewhere remote, no bars, no Wi-Fi, your phone dies, not because the battery ran out, but because there's simply no signal. That happened to you on an iPhone 17. It won't happen on an iPhone 18 Pro Max. And that's just one of the reasons this phone, before it's even been officially announced, is already doing something no iPhone has done in a very long time. It's making people genuinely excited about a Pro Max again. There are 3 upgrades coming to this device in September 2026. One of them is evolutionary, one of them is genuinely impressive, and one of them changes what a smartphone can actually be. I'll tell you which one is which, but I need to show you the full picture first because the spec most reviewers are focusing on is the wrong one. This is everything we know about the iPhone 18 Pro Max ahead of its September 2026 launch. I've gone through every credible leak, every supply chain report, and every analyst note. So you don't have to. And I've landed on a take that's a little different from the 10 features listicles you've probably already seen, because most of those miss the actual story, which is not about what's new, it's about what's finally ready. Let's start with something that doesn't get enough attention. In September 2026, Apple is only releasing the high-end models, the iPhone 18 Pro, the Pro Max, the new folding iPhone, and possibly an updated Air. The base iPhone 18 is waiting until spring 2027, which means every iPhone coming out this fall will have a price tag of $999 or more. Think about what that means for you. If you were planning to grab a standard model in September, that option is gone. Apple is essentially saying, this fall, we're only selling premium. Now, is that a power move or a supply chain problem dressed up as a strategy? Honestly, probably both. Apple's high-end iPhone Fold will get most of the attention in 2026, but there are some useful upgrades planned for the iPhone 18 Pro models, including Apple's first 2nm chip with performance and efficiency improvements. So the Pro Max has to justify itself standing next to a foldable. That's actually a harder job than it sounds. Let's see if it can do it. The A20 Pro chip. The current A19 is built on a 3nm process. 2nm is a long-awaited step down in node size. What does that actually mean for you? The chips are expected to feature performance and efficiency improvements, leading to increased battery life without compromising on speed. At the heart of the iPhone 18 Pro Max is the A20 Pro chip, which provides a 15% performance boost over its predecessor. 15%. Now, is 15% something you'll feel in your hand every day? Probably not. But here's where it gets interesting. The Pro Max is rumored to feature a battery between 5,100 and 5,200 milliamp hours, with additional efficiency improvements coming from the 2nm A20 Pro chip. So you're not just getting a bigger battery, you're getting a more efficient chip running inside it. Those two things together are how you go from pretty good battery life to genuinely stopping thinking about charging. That's the upgrade that doesn't photograph well, but changes your day. Okay, this is the one. The most significant camera rumor involves a variable aperture mechanism for the main 48 megapixel fusion lens on at least one Pro model, likely the Pro Max. This feature, similar to DSLR lenses, would allow dynamic adjustment of light intake and depth of field. Let me translate that. Right now, your iPhone camera has one aperture, fixed, permanent. It's like a window with no blinds. The same amount of light gets in, whether it's noon in the Sahara or midnight in a parking garage. Variable aperture means the phone can physically adjust how much light hits the sensor, more light in the dark, less light in harsh sun. It's something professional photographers have had for decades. Apple is putting it in your pocket. Korea's ET News reported in April 2026 that supply chain production for the variable aperture system had already begun. This isn't just a rumor at this point. Parts are being made, and here's my honest take. This is the first camera upgrade since the periscope telephoto that I think will genuinely change how non-photographers use their phone. not because of the spec, because of what the photos will actually look like. Remember at the start when I said there's one feature that every breakdown is getting completely wrong? This is it. Everyone is framing the satellite upgrade as a connectivity feature. Oh, Apple's adding satellite internet. Cool, whatever, that's not the story. The iPhone 18 Pro is rumored to include Apple's C2 modem with 5G NR-NTN support, a technology that could make satellite connectivity automatic rather than something you manually activate in an emergency. Do you understand what that means? Right now, users need to point their iPhones at satellites. You basically need a clear line of sight to the sky. Users are guided to align their phone with a passing satellite. You're standing in a field, pointing your phone at the sky like you're divining water. It works, but it's not exactly seamless. With 5G NR-NTN, you don't have to point your phone at the sky anymore. The connection will automatically switch to satellite if cell coverage is poor. It can even work when your phone is in your bag or pocket or indoors. Your phone drops off the grid, the phone handles it, you don't even know it happened, and it goes further than that. Apple Maps could support satellite-based navigation and location tracking without any cellular service. Weather updates may continue to work in remote areas, and Apple is expected to open satellite access to third-party developers, allowing apps like WhatsApp and outdoor navigation tools to directly tap into satellite connectivity. That last one is enormous. This would transform satellite communication from a system-only feature into a full ecosystem capability. This is not a nice-to-have for hikers feature anymore. This is Apple quietly rebuilding the rules of what a phone connection means, and almost nobody is talking about it that way. Let's talk about how it looks. The iPhone 18 Pro Max introduces new color options, including light blue, dark cherry, dark gray, and silver. Multiple reports suggest Apple is testing a deep red finish for the Pro models, and the color is expected to be the signature color for 2026. The red shade may be more of a dark cherry color with a tinge of purple in it. It's essentially the anti-product red, where product red is loud and obvious. Dark cherry is the color you wear when you want people to ask about it. I'm into it. Now, the dynamic island. Reports suggest the housing for Face ID sensors and the front camera could shrink by around 25%, measuring approximately 14.98 millimeters wide compared to previous generations. Smaller, good. But I'll be honest with you, near identical smaller dynamic island rumors circulated before the iPhone 17 Pro launched, and the cutout shipped the same size it always was. So, manage expectations. I'll believe it when I see it in person. One more design note, the iPhone 18 Pro models may not have a two-tone look like the iPhone 17 Pro models. Apple has reportedly updated the back glass to minimize the color difference between the glass and the aluminum frame for a more unified appearance. Subtle upgrade, the kind of thing you notice after a week and then wonder how the old design ever looked acceptable. One more thing, and this one snuck up on me. Reports indicate Apple may allow users to download extensions to Siri that would allow for integration with ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude. There will reportedly be a dedicated section in the App Store for these AI tools. Think about what that means. You're not locked into Apple's version of AI anymore. You can plug in the model you actually trust. For people who have been waiting for Apple to get serious about AI, this might be the version that finally does it. And it all runs on that A20 Pro chip, which suddenly makes that 15% performance boost feel a lot more relevant. So, is the iPhone 18 Pro Max worth it? Here's my honest take. And I mean this. If you're on an iPhone 15 Pro Max or older, yes, this is a real upgrade in every dimension that matters. Chip, camera, battery, and a satellite system that's actually starting to feel like the future. The upgrade case for Apple's Fall 2026 Pro lineup isn't about what you'll see on first glance, it's about what you'll feel over a full day of use. 3 specific rumored improvements, each targeting something you interact with constantly, could make the 18 Pro Max one of the more consequential Pro upgrades for day-to-day use in several years. I'd agree with that. But if you already own a recent Pro Max model, the upgrade may feel incremental. iPhone 17 Pro Max owners, hold your money. There is no single feature here that demands an annual upgrade. Unless, and this is the caveat, you travel to remote places, hike, sail, or do anything where being off-grid actually matters to you. In that case, the C2 satellite upgrade alone might be the feature that changes your life. And honestly, it's a strange feeling recommending a phone based on a connectivity feature, but that's kind of the point. The iPhone 18 Pro Max isn't trying to be the most impressive phone on paper. It's trying to be the most reliable phone in real life. Whether Apple pulls it off, I'm curious, which of these features actually matters to you the most? The satellite upgrade, the variable aperture camera, or the AI integration? Drop it in the comments, because I'm putting together a full breakdown video on each of them, and I want to know which one to do first.